is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a video. As you can tell by the title, we gonna have some fun today. This list was tougher than you guys think. I had to switch names. I had to think about it. I had to see who was playing well, who can finish the season better. Um, Injuries came into play. Some bias came into play. I had some players that I personally felt had a great season as being underlooked, but I also had to be realistic and be fair. So this list is as of today. So this can obviously change. I'm just doing this right now because it's halfway through the season. Well, over halfway through the season right now. And this is very, very tough. So let me know what you guys think about the list and like the video if you do. But I'm going to start with the All NBA third team first. And this was the toughest part of the whole list, was getting the third team done. Especially the guard position was tough. Center Joel Embiid. And that's going to shock a lot of people because a lot of people are on the Joel Embiid bandwagon. They feel like Joel Embiid is probably the best center and the best two-way center in the NBA. I don't personally feel that way. You guys know how I feel about Embiid. He's not the most efficient center. He turns the ball over a lot. Not a great three-point shooter, a decent free throw shooter, and sometimes can be very complacent with how he attacks the offense. He's less efficient than the other centers to a certain extent, and he's putting up 27 and 13, but I still thought offensively he still has a lot to polish up on, and he should be on the All NBA team and All Star guaranteed. But I think it's two other centers that have played better than him right now as the halfway through the season. Forward, this is a person that people threw in the casket and pissed on his grave and said he was done. And I told you guys he can still play. Blake Griffin. The only people that I feel that can take his spot was Tobias Harris and LaMarcus Aldridge. I left them off because I feel like Blake Griffin is having a better season than them. LaMarcus Aldridge started off the season a little rocky the first 2 months. He's starting to figure it out right now, and his team is starting to win. They're 6th in the West. Tobias has been Mr. Consistent, but he hasn't been one of the best players in the league. He's been one of the better players for his team, but he hasn't put up a dominant season. He's been efficient. He's putting up career highs, but it's not a great takeover dominant season. I feel like Blake has played better. He has less talent, and he still can make the playoffs in the East. Obviously, these teams are winning more, but I feel like Blake has had individually, this is an individual award. I feel like Blake Griffin has had a better individual season than any other forward that did not make this list. Number 3, Paul George. This is Paul George's best season. Sad part about it is only good enough to me to make the third team. I feel like he has played and very confidently. His defense has been amazing. He has been blitzing a lot of teams, going for 30, going for 40, showing that he can take over and carry the offense, which he did in Indiana, but he's doing it a lot more efficiently right now in OKC. It's just better forwards. His best season, just like Blake Griffin right now, just not good enough to pass up the other 4 players. Kemba, I feel like he has been the heart and soul of the Charlotte Hornets. They need him to get 25 to 30 to win. They need that offensive push. They need him to be aggressive, whether it's shooting or making plays, because most of these guys can create their own shot and they can't shoot or score consistently. And Kemba has been the most consistent scorer, and he's having a career year. And he should be an all-star, voted in, not just injury replacement. And his team has been in the playoffs all season long almost. So, you definitely have to reward him. And third, so far, is Russell. I expected Russell to be guaranteed All NBA second team. He's averaging a triple double again, but it's his worst triple double so far. he goes from a 30 to a 25 triple double to just basically a 20, 10, and 10 guy. That's still impressive. That's why I still have him on the list. I know some people that don't even have Russell on any team. I feel like his team has been winning. He has been playing as one of the better players. He's shooting about the same percentage from the field as he always does. The only difference is he's shooting terrible from the free throw line and terrible from the three-point line, which has been a trend since last year. His numbers have went down shooting wise over the last couple seasons. But one thing I definitely say is he's still attacking. His team is still winning, and he's still putting up a 20-point triple double. And you have to give him credit. He's been playing as one of the best guards, but with winning and on the fact that he is still giving you some type of offense contribution and still giving you the triple double, I give him third. Second team, Jokic is my second team center. Has been his best season of his career, and I think he's going to have a better second half because he's getting more comfortable. His teammates are back. That gives him more floor space and more opportunities to play his game, and he doesn't really have to worry about trying to carry the offense all by himself because Jamal Murray is in attack mode. They get Gary Harris back, and it's going to make his game a lot easier. He is averaging 7 assists, and he's giving you 10 rebounds, and he's giving you 19 points a game. His efficiency is up besides from the three-point line. He's giving you 80% from the free throw line. I think his three-point shot will be fine by the end of the season, and I think he really has been finding a balance between passing and scoring, but he also is now starting to have that takeover mentality, and I think that him and Jamal Murray has to have that if they want to finish at the top of the West. They got to continue to be aggressive and continue to put pressure on the defense, and that's something that they have been doing so far. KD, I really wanted KD on the first team. Y'all know that's to me is the best player in the world, but I don't know. I feel like you can make an argument for Kevin Durant being first team. I just feel like Kevin Durant hasn't really. I don't really know. I just feel like two players just have slightly better seasons than him. Other than that, I can definitely see KD finishing All NBA first team this season. But I feel like, there's two other players right now that's playing better than him. But when it comes to the end of the season, I think when you look at his numbers and you compare him to the other forwards, I think his numbers are either better or just as good. But to me, it's just two other forwards that's playing better than him. The other forward is LeBron. 27, 7-7. He's basically good for that every season, and it's continued. The injuries hurt him a little bit, and the fact that he's not playing great defense either hurts him. But other than that, LeBron still putting up All NBA first team numbers, still dominating the game when healthy, still helping the Lakers make it to the playoffs. They got all the way to home court advantage, which was the 4th seed. I think if they make the playoffs and he continues to play the way he's been playing and continue to take over fourth quarters like he was doing, I don't see why LeBron wouldn't make it to the second team at worst. I don't really think he's not first team level this year, but he definitely should be guaranteed the second spot. I don't see any other forward that can really take his spot at this point, besides if he missed the rest of the season. Kyrie Irving, I got him. This is one of his most efficient seasons, and this is his season as being the alpha male, the best player on the team. I think the best part about Kyrie is he's starting to get his teammates more involved, and that's something I think he struggled with throughout his whole career. He always been a scorer, but he never really been a great defender, and he never has really been a great playmaker when it comes to knowing when to score and knowing when to pass. But I think he's starting to figure it out. He's averaging a career high in assists at 6.7. I think that's going to continue to go up as he realized they need him to do more if he really wants to win. The NBA talent has increased. It has got harder to win. And I think the Celtics have been the most disappointing team. Even though I am a Celtics fan, this has been the most disappointing season. We came in the favorites in the East. We came in, everybody thought we were going to be going to the finals easily. And it hasn't been the case. But I think Kyrie still has to balance knowing when to take over the game and knowing when to keep his teammates involved at the same time and make their job a lot easier. He has a lot of role players and a lot of guys that can feed off him, and he needs to continue balancing out, taking over, and keeping teammates involved. And I feel like he's starting to figure that out in December and January, but he needs to continue to do that for the rest of the season, and that's why I got him. He's efficient, they're winning, but also he's becoming a better decision maker and playmaker than he has ever been, and I got him second team. Dame, I got him second team. It's another Damian Lillard season. The Portland Trailblazers in the playoffs. He has been able to score. He has been able to take over. They're still good enough to make the playoffs. They're not a championship contender, but I can't put that all on Damian Lillard just simply because he only can do so much for his team. But he has been consistent. He has been one of the best guards in the NBA, shooting wise. Still a liability defensively. Still not the greatest playmaker or decision maker. But when it comes to taking over games, closing games, and being there and trying to get fight, I feel like Dame does that. Center for the first team, Anthony Davis. This is a no-brainer to do. He's averaging almost damn near 30 and 13. He's more efficient than Joel Embiid, not from the three-point line, but from the field. Better free throw shooter. To me, the best rim protector outside of Rudy Gobert. Um, and on top of that, you can't guard him. Handle the ball, get to the basket, floaters, pull up, 3-point shot. One of the most complete centers, if not the most complete center in NBA history. Giannis, this is his best season of his career. 58% from the field. He's still struggling from three. Became a decent free throw shooter at best. But I still feel like Giannis' numbers have been affected because he doesn't have to play the whole game because they've been blowing out everybody. So his numbers ain't as crazy as they was at the beginning of the season or even last year because he doesn't have to play the whole game because they keep blowing people out. Kawhi Leonard, I feel like the only thing that stopped him from really losing his spot was the fact that he don't play back-to-backs. But when he is playing, he's giving you 30 a game damn near when he's healthy and when he plays games. And this is what we wanted to see out of Kawhi. Aggressive attack mode. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can guard me. And I can do whatever I want to do on the basketball court. And I feel like he's doing that this year. And it's finally time for him to show I'm one of the best complete players in the NBA. I think he still needs to figure out how to keep his teammates involved. And I still think he needs to figure out when to pass and when not to pass. But I feel like that'll continue to go as they continue to build chemistry and as he gets more healthier and he continue to play back-to-backs. I think he's only going to rise. He's been going up December and January. His play has continued to go up. And I think he can still go up to another level. I think he can even be the MVP this year if he continues to go the way he's been playing in December and January. Then he plays back-to-backs starting February. He can start playing back-to-backs again. And if he continues to go up, I think he can take that MVP. James Harden, 35 a game so far. Last person to do it was Kobe over 10 years ago. I think he's going to get more than that. He might tie Jordan and Will Chamberlain or even get to the Elgin Baylor 38 a game. But nobody can stop him. He can do whatever he wants. He can score in the paint, free throw, or even shoot threes, get out in transition, and he's still becoming he's still showing his ability to keep his teammates involved. He's getting triple doubles. He's grabbing rebounds. He's playing harder. He wants it more. I see the fight up in him. And at the end of the day, James Harden, only person that can really stop him is him. If he gets in his own head or he gets a little bit too egotistical, then that's when he has his worst performances. But right now, he's highly confident and he's taking shots at everybody. Whoever wanted, come get it. And he's laying everybody on the ground and putting them all in caskets. Stephen Curry, this has been a phenomenal season for Steph. This has been one underrated season. Not too many people are really talking about him, even in the MVP conversation. But Steph he has been amazing. Hitting the threes, damn near 50-50 and 90 because he's shooting 49%, 44 from three, and 90% from the free throw line. Steph Curry, he has been amazing, and I think he's going to average close to 30 the whole season because he's in that mindset that if I got an open shot or I got to look, I'm letting it fly. And he's the greatest shooter ever. And if you give him space, you give him room, or you give him a look at the basket and that ball fly, Majority of the time is going in. 44 from three. That means he ain't missing that many. And then you shooting 50% from the field, damn near. That means he ain't missing too many field goal shots either. Whether it's layups or even floaters or even the pull up mid range or even coming off the screen mid range, he knocking out on everything. That's my all NBA team. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know yours in the comment section below. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. I make videos just like this every single day. I do not miss a day. I try not to miss a day. I make trade videos, draft videos, NBA breakdowns, the hottest topics, even the buyout. All things NBA I cover. Check out my older videos if you want to get a glimpse of what I do. If you like this video, I'm guaranteeing that you will like my older videos. And if you do that, become a part of the family and subscribe. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching them. That's why I continue to go. Also, check out my spread shirt. That'll be in the description in the comment section below. Support the movement, support the brand. And like I said, thanks for liking, thanks for supporting and buying merchandise, and thanks for continuing to comment and enjoy the channel. At the end of the day, this is so fun, and I really enjoy doing this. And I'm glad to see that you guys like taking a part in it. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm going. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.